Hi, my name is Guyleen, and welcome to Colorful Stitches Design Studio. I'm so glad you stopped by my YouTube channel. Today, we're going to be talking about a cut above ordinary, how to cut using the Polygon tools, because it's hard to design with them if you don't know how to cut with them. So stay tuned, hold on, get some coffee, some tea, hot cocoa, your favorite beverage, and hang on. We're going to do a cut above ordinary.
Polygon 2. Dream bigger. A polymate to the original Polygon tool. Right now, you could tell this is little baby, this is big mama. The Polygon 2 is 4 times bigger than the Polygon tool. It makes the same 4 shapes plus 2 more. Wow, that's exciting. The Polygon 2, all 4 shapes of the original 4 shapes are cut with a 5.5 inch strip. So that's still 1 strip, 5.5 inches, 4 shapes. Again, on the back of the board, which is called the backing board, it talks about how to cut each of the 4 shapes. But I'm going to run through that with you now, and it's got some cute ideas that we're going to do in another video. So let's get that out of the way. The 4 shapes. The diamond. Wow. The cone, the hexagon, the pyramid. Now remember, the pyramid is an equilateral triangle that's 60 degrees on all corners. 3 sides, all equal lengths, 3 angles, all 60 degrees. Now, so those are the basic 4, the foundation 4. However, let's move this aside. If you looked at the diamond and you thought, hey, what if I cut the diamond in half from side to side? What shape is that called? And that's called a party shape. P-A-R''D. Partial diamond. There it is. A party shape. So you can also cut that. That's a bonus shape. That's one of the hacks off the tool. And what if you had a hexagon and you wanted just half of it? Of course, that would be called a half hexagon. Another hack off the tool. So you have 4 basic shapes. This is like a card trick, isn't it? 4 basic shapes plus a hack and a hack. 6 shapes, 1 tool. Bang for your buck. Let's get started and learn how to cut. I feel like a card dealer here. Okay, let's get started. Polygon 2 tool. On the side, the side size of the strip. Boy, I'm tongue-tied today. The size of the strip, 5.5 inches. So let's get a 5.5 inch strip, and you want to make sure the strip is open so that you can get as many pieces as possible across your strip. If I had to cut multiple pieces, of course, I would layer up, but everything would be single layer, right sides up, right sides up. Let's cut the first shape. Polygon 2 lays on its side. I am right-handed, so all of these are, of course, from the right-hand perspective. So let's cut the first side. Save the strip. Spin it around. And cut the second side. Wow. there's my diamond. Not a problem. So from a diamond, you can cut a cone. So to cut a cone, you would first cut the diamond, and then you would pick up the tool. There's your diamond. Wait a minute, get it in perspective. There you go. So you first cut the diamond, pick up your tool, turn your tool so it's on point, which means it's standing up, and the word cone is at the top. You're going to lay that dash line on the top of your original strip, the top of the diamond. So your strip was here, the top of the diamond, and you're going to remove one leg. This is the leg. Gone. And then you are left with a cone. This is so cute. Now, technically, this does not play nicely with anybody. This has its own little playground, and I call the cutoff, which was the cutoff from changing a diamond into a cone, a pesky pyramid. So I tend to save these because they look like they're just too big to throw away. I have a shoebox full, and we'll talk about that later. So that's your cone. To cut a hexagon, the first thing you're going to do is cut the diamond. So I'm laying my tool back on, and I'm cutting a diamond. You're going to turn the tool so the word hexagon is at the top, and you lay this on so it's on the top of your strip. The side edges have already been cut, and the directions say remove both legs. So that's where my fingers are dancing. We're going to remove both of them. There goes another pesky pyramid. And so when you make cones and hexagons, you get a lot of those pesky pyramids. And remember, they don't play well with anybody. They are in their own little playground. And there is your hexagon. Next up, pyramid. Pyramid is half of the diamond, and it's cutting the diamond from the sides, the short length of the sides. So it has a dash line and a word underneath of it. The easiest to remember is to put the dash line on your cut edge. And if you don't have that 60-degree already cut, certainly lay the tool on, cut the edge, so then you could lay your dash line on the cut edge. At this point, all of the tool will fit within the strip, and you cut. And that's your pyramid. The other way to cut a pyramid is to use the same dash line and put it on the bottom of the strip or the top of the strip. Depends on which way your angle's going. So right now my angle is going up to the right. So I'm going to place it on the bottom of the strip, my dash line, and everything is on except the top of the tool goes off the board, off your strip by a perfect 1/4 of an inch. And then you cut it. And there you have another pyramid. And you would keep doing that. So I personally like to use the side. So you would end up going on this side and then turning the tool to get the next one and turning the tool to get the next one. So, but as long as your pyramid line is on either the top of the strip or the side, you should be just fine. So that gets you your 4 basic shapes. You only need one of those, right? So there's your, let's find my diamond again. I lost it. The diamond, the cone, the hexagon, and the pyramid. That's the basic 4. This is the same 4 that the Polygon tool cut, except for it cut it, the Polygon 2 was 4 times bigger. So you could see if I lay this down on top of here, you could see that if I cut 4 of these, sew them together, this full size is what it's going to make. Keep that in mind as we do future videos, because if I had, of all the Polygon tools, Polygon and Polygon 2 are the workhorses. This is where most of the magic happens, is within these 2 tools. So I would say this is your base starting to play in my playground of Polygon. Now let's do the bonus hacks. This is not on the board. If you cut a 3-inch strip, which I have handy here, and you look at the tool and you go between the word hexagon and pyramid, you will be at exactly 3 inches. So this is a 3-inch strip. And if you cut out, you're between the word hexagon and pyramid. You cut this, I got a swivel. You cut this out, that is your half hexagon. Right? So you're using a 3-inch strip and you're cutting between the word hexagon and pyramid. And if you want another one, you just turn it upside down, go between pyramid and hexagon, and you can get more. Now, what if you want a party shape? A party is a diamond, not cut across, because that would be 2 pyramids. You're going to cut it from parallel sides, cutting across. And that is a party shape. And that is also directional, so you got to know which one you want. So you have to pay attention a little bit. So you're using a 3-inch strip. And here is my Polygon 2 tool. And I lay that at the top. It doesn't really matter, but I like to put mine at the top. So you're going to get that 60-degree angle in there. If you don't already have that cut, go ahead and cut it. And then when the top is aligned with the strip, the side is on, so you're going to cut that and then cut this edge. And that is the party, P-A-R''D, partial diamond. So as I lay it on here, there's my diamond, there's my partial diamond. So, and it's already got all the seam allowances are there. Everybody's playing nicely. And that, my friends, are the 6 shapes that the Polygon tool is the master of. Again, here's the tool. Here's the packaging. Welcome to my world of Polygon. Polygon 2, dream bigger. It's a playmate to the original Polygon tool. And remember, at this point, you have 4 plus 6, you have 10 shapes with 2 tools. 10 shapes, 2 tools. Polygon 2 gives you 6 shapes, and Polygon gives you 4 shapes. Okay? Hope you had fun.
Thank you for joining me in Colorful Stitches Design Studio, a cut above ordinary. In the comments below, you will see the link to the website so that you can order any of the tools that you saw in the video today. I'm so glad you stopped by. Please stop by again and stay tuned. More designs to come. Have a great day. Bye.